Alright, business technology students, I am going to create right now, right in front of your eyes, another brilliant video tutorial using Microsoft Word to make this bad boy right here. Yes, another Word project. Some of you started on this yesterday with no instruction. Many of you did pretty well with it. This will tell you every single step that you'll need to do in order to make this project work. Now, on the screen you've seen that I've started some of this, so I need to actually start over so I can show you the whole process. So when we're in Microsoft Word, we want a new page, the blank page, so that we look like this. And one of the first instructions on the back right here, there's the instructions, there's a front and a back. This is what it should look like. These are the instructions. Back here it tells us change the margins. Where do we change the margins? Well, we go to page layout and we can go to margins here. Now, I can go to custom margins and do the 0.6 like it says on here, or for the most part, I think we can get away with the narrow, so I'm going to try that. Let's go with narrow and see if we can get away with that. Now, I got to do some typing. So up in the top right corner there, it says my name and the month and date and the period. Don't type my name. Don't be that guy. You need to type your name. But how do we get this cursor from the left to the right? Well, right here on this ribbon, the home ribbon, we can do the right justify and we can start typing. So here we go. Today is January 15th of 2016. And I'm going to do this for period 2 since you guys are first. Now see how there's spaces in there? And some of you were noticing this the other day. We can fix that. For some stupid reason, Microsoft decided that it would be a good idea to default on this indentation spacing. So right here in this page layout setting, you've got spacing and after. You got to change that to 0. Why that's a default, I have no idea. I bet you I'm going to go figure out a way to make it so that's not the default. So now that looks way better. Agreed? Yes. So we got to get back over to the left with our cursor, and so we'll just do left justify like that, and we have 3 sentences to type. So we have this sentence is bold, this sentence is in italics, and this sentence is underlined. Guess what? You're supposed to actually treat those sentences with what it says. So when it says this sentence is bold, let's make it bold. When it says it wants to be italicized, let's do that. And this one wants to be underlined, so we will do that. Super simple stuff, I know. Moving on. We have a 2x2 table that we need to build, and oh my goodness, it says so in the instructions back here if you actually read them. Yes, I know you know how to read. So, how do we build a table? Well, inserting something is a good start. So the insert ribbon, and we have a table sitting right here, and we can go 2x2 like that. Wow, that was crazy easy. Now, in the top left, this table is 2 rows and 2 columns. Tab, if you use the tab key, it'll go to the next box, and we're instructed to put here is my pet. And tab again will get us over, and this says this table has shading in the border. And over here, we're going to put a picture and cankles. So I think I can put cankles first. That's the name of my spider. And I already went to Google Images and downloaded a picture I liked. So you're going to go do the same. You do not have to do a spider. Do your own pet. And do your own name. So there's my spider, and his name's Cankles. Fantastic. Now, we need a border and shading on this table. How do we do that? Well, see this little symbol that pops up on this table here? If I click that, it'll highlight the whole table, and we can go to the shading section right here, or up here, and shade it anything we'd like. So see how the colors are changing? That is fabulous. Now, if you want to get multicolored and fancy, you don't have to do the whole table in the same color. You can just put your cursor in one part of the table and change that color like that. So if I wanted to do something like that, I could. Okay, let's do a border. So you highlight the whole table again, you go to design, you go to page borders, which I know seems weird, but there's 3 tabs here, and you go to this border section instead of page border, and you can choose one of these styles right here. So I think I'm going to choose this one would be kind of cool. And you can change the width of it if you want, so that, oh, and this one, you can't, I lied. Or you can change the color too. So maybe I want to do, I don't know, what would be contrasting? Yellow. So let's do yellow. And now I've got a table border. Fantastic. Okay. We are more than halfway done. Now, on these brilliant instructions, we have insert 3 different shapes with 3 different fill techniques. And the different fill techniques can be solid color, texture, pattern, picture, or gradient. So, I want to insert my shapes first. You do not have to use the shapes that I use. I want you to use your own darn shapes. Let's see, for this particular video, let's go with a heart, because I heart Microsoft Word. And let's go, oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's wrap it square so I can drag it anywhere I want. 2 more shapes, let's see. It's so difficult to choose. How about this star right there? That'll be fun. And one more. Let's go with just a really boring oval shape. Yeah. Boring's awesome. Okay. So with the heart, I'm going to right click. I'm going to click on fill, and let's just make this one a solid color, real simple, so you can change the color. That's how you do solid colors. I like purple. Okay. And if I right click on my star and I click fill, I'm going to do a texture, and these different textures will pop out for you. And let's do like a wood grain on that. Fantastic. And on this oval, I'm going to right click and do a fill, and I want to do gradient, no, picture, no. I don't know, what do I want to do? I don't think I want to do another texture. What gradients? What does that do for me? Here we go. I want to do a pattern. So you can pick one of these patterns, like so. And now we've got 3 different shapes with 3 different fill techniques. It's amazing. 2 more things we have to do. It says on these instructions again, it says go get a word art of your choice, and it also tells us to put a page border on here. So how do we get a word art? Well, we want to insert something, so that's a good start. Here's word art right here. Kind of tough to find, but that's what it looks like on that ribbon. And I'm going to pick one of these that I like. Let's go with this orange one. That'll be fun. And we want to type tip me if you can. And the reason it says tip me if you can is because I want to see if you can tip this so that it's not straight up and down. Like on my example, it is tipped. So there's a way to do that, and it's not terribly difficult to figure out. I know you can do it. One last thing. Let's do the page border. So that was on the design tab. Here's page borders here. You're going to make sure it's on the page border tab. We used this one before. You need page border. So let's pick, oh, and I want you to make it an artistic one. So here's all the funny looking graphic ones, and I bet you there's not a spider. That would be cool if there was. Oh, it looks good. Stars, no. Trees, no. Ice cream cones. Ice cream cones, yes. You can change the width right here, so if you need them to be skinnier, thicker, it gets a little crazy because it might cover up some of our work, so I'm going to go with an 11 point on this one. And so now I have a beautiful project ready to go. This is an A+ paper right here. I'm a left-handed genius, so it happens every time. Anyway, That's how you do it. If you have any questions, come back to this video. Peace out.